So, welcome back to the second episode or part of this tutorial how to install and set up and play MX Simulator. The thing I'm going to show you today is folders. And you will install, when you install the game, you will get two folders. One is in all programs and then MX Simulator and personal folder. We can click it and see. Here we have, well, delete that. Config and last log. The last log is something with the screen. I can open that up. You can see it's something about the screen. And the config file saves all, pretty much everything you do, like all settings. That was the word I was looking for. All the graphic settings and what bike you used last, and all that kind of things. And the reg key is just your registration key, but you won't have the file in the beginning. You'll create one when you type in your registration key. The second file you will get is the as I would call C folder. This one is called personal folder, and is in user, app data, local, MX Simulator. It's a hidden folder. If you don't see hidden maps, you won't find it. Otherwise, then click on it. But this one here is in program files x86, and that's for 32-bit processors. I don't know, it just gets in there. MX Simulator credits. It's credits, of course. The launcher, the game itself. Here we have the 2012 SAF file. It's the Supercross 2012 season. Here we have the kind of game files. These are the one that runs the game. So you will always need these files. Yeah. So this is the 2012 Supercross season. You'll see it in the game later. And when you're playing, you will mainly get a few types of files. Or this one is for skins, and this is for skins and tracks and other things. SAF is like RAR or zip or 7-zip, except that you can't really open it like any zip file. And if you download something, it is in something like zip, RAR or 7-zip, you will need to extract the files, unpack them, and then put it into the folder. So you will need to unpack them, as I said, like download WinRAR, for example. It's pretty easy. But these files are good as they are, as well as regular folders are good as they are, pretty much. I don't want to save. And the difference between the personal folder, which is this one, and the C folder is that the C folder is where you put all your DLC, like all the skins and tracks you download. But in the local folder, personal folder, which is this one, you put your own tracks you're creating. If you go into C folder, you won't really be able to change the tracks, but you should have them in personal folder, the tracks you're making yourself, and I will show you later in the tutorial series how to make tracks. Really simple. With this said, we'll go over to the game, and I think the personal folder, this one, will have two more folders later on, but we'll get to that later. So see you in game. Okay, so this is how the game probably looks when you're opening it for the first time, and if you press escape, you will get the menu. And the first thing you want to do is pretty much go to registration key and type in your key. I won't show you mine because then you could use it, but go there. The key is in one of the emails you got from when you ordered the game, and I really recommend to keep those two emails, because if your computer crashes something, you will neither have a download link or the key. So it's really important to keep the emails, especially the one with the download link and the key. So if we go in here, we'll see this is the regular race mode. Here you can have gate 1 to 40, and as you can see, stock, you have 2 robots, 1 human and 3 robots on the other side. If we look at the tracks, we have the Supercross season 2012, and the other tracks except the Supercross is so-called the stock tracks. In future updates it may not be 2012 season, that's here, it may be 2013, but I don't know. It was 2011 last time I installed the game. Elcrest, Alamushi Mountain, Bud's Creek, these are the 3 first stock tracks, the rest is on this page. X1B Park, Glenside, Locust, Overhill, Rabbit Hill, Redbud, Ridge Riders, Smithtown, Waterloo Valley and Widowmaker. Redbud and Bud's Creek are really old replicas. They are a new, more current one, but this is the first generation replicas, the one. So whenever I say the stock tracks, I mean these tracks as well as these 3 because they come with the game when you download it. Record demo, I would say yes, because if you do something you want to look back on, you need to have record demo as yes, otherwise it won't save the race. Robot skill is how hard you want the robots to be when you race against them. These days not so many that race against the robots. And this is kind of solo mode here, so how many laps you want to race or how many minutes you want before the laps come out. Playback race, we don't have any demos here because we haven't been playing anything. Point series is like kind of a championship which you can race against the robots on the stock tracks, but you can also make your own championships, but the robots won't work too good. Time trial, if you want to race against yourself and beat your best time. Multiplayer is to play online, either with the random people or friends or on your own server. Bike setup is where you keep the setup of your bike. I will go through with pretty much all of these settings in, I think it will be the next video or 2 out of this. Graphics says itself, some pre-settings that you could use, and here I usually run windowed, because then it opens in a window instead of full screen and it's really easy to just change windows. So I will keep this one windowed because it is easier in my opinion. Advanced graphic is, you can do all this by yourself. I will explain some of these that I know what I do, but not right now. Customized controls is what controls you want to have when you're riding. These are all stock ones that, and I will show both for Xbox 360 for keyboard what I play and recommend. And the registration key is the key where you put your registration key in so you can play online. If your intention is to only play offline, you don't have to fill in the registration key, but it will come up like, say, you will get random pop-ups with a registration key that you should put it in. So I think this is kind of all for this episode. In next one I will go over customized controls and a little bit of riding. And when you're supposed to exit the game, make sure you click on quit, and then it says press any key to exit or escape to keep playing. So if you pushed here by accident, just hit escape and escape again, and you'll get menu, and you can continue with what you were doing, but otherwise just press any other key or mouse. See you in the next episode.